It's an extraordinary rebuke from the U.S. Senate to a longtime American ally. A diverse group of Senate leaders from both parties introduced a resolution that definitively blames the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. The measure, which could be scheduled for a vote as soon as Monday, condemns Khashoggi's murder, demands that the Saudi Arabian government negotiate an end to the war in Yemen and an end to the political dispute with Qatar, and release Saudi blogger Raif Badawi and other political prisoners.
They have now linked all the destabilizing actions that MBS has taken, starting with Yemen, passing by the Khashoggi murder, on to Qatar and even Lebanon.
It is the latest bipartisan rebuke of the Saudi Crown Prince and President Trump's support for him.
We are with Saudi Arabia. We're staying with Saudi Arabia.
I will not look at the kingdom the same way.
Senators erupted in anger on Tuesday after a long-awaited briefing from CIA Director Gina Haspel.
It's sort of hard to call this a cover-up, given the fact that everybody in that briefing last week knew that Pompeo and Mattis were misleading us, knew that there was no way that this murder happened without the consent and direction of MBS.
The Senate is already considering an unprecedented bill to invoke the never-before-used 1973 War Powers Act to force an end to U.S. aid to Saudi war efforts in Yemen. This six-page measure would record the view of the Senate that Mohammed bin Salman is responsible for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, and it urges the U.S. and the international community to hold him and anyone else involved in the killing responsible. In a joint statement, Democratic Senator Ed Markey calls the Crown Prince a thug, and Republican Senator Lindsey Graham calls him a wrecking ball. Rare, harsh words for the leader of an allied nation. The resolution falls short of calling for regime change in Saudi Arabia. But whether President Trump likes it or not, the rift between the U.S. government and its ally of 85 years has rarely been wider. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Washington.